practice is while I'm working answering messages. I have this ubos ng blood flow. Welcome to the Feel Good Grind, where I share my stories, wins, and insights in my business playground. Because business should feel good, not just look good. Hi everyone, so Dennis here. Let me take you back to 2018. I uploaded my first YouTube video. I had a lot of ideas, a lot of heart, but not much consistency. So I'd post a video, get excited, and then life would happen. Business, family, work, and YouTube, well, it had to wait. But then came 2020. So the pandemic forced many of us to pause. And during that quiet moments, I found myself picking up the camera again. But this time with a little more structure. So I started documenting thoughts, lessons, and business ideas, especially through YouTube podcasts. Some of you might have seen those episodes. We went deep on entrepreneurship, leadership, and digital transformation. Here's the thing, something still felt incomplete. I've always known that there's power in sharing the process, not just the results. So I tried vlogging from time to time. But honestly, most of them didn't make it past the edit. Why? Because they felt scattered. I'd shoot parts of my day, a meeting here, a client call there, but I wasn't clear on what value it actually gave you, the viewer. It was more like, look what I'm doing, instead of here's what you can learn from this. And that didn't sit well with me. So over the past few months, I've been thinking deeply about how to make this right. How to make this intentional, systematic, and sustainable. So I realized I don't need to just vlog. I need to teach while I vlog. So bring you inside my world, whether that's solving a business problem, designing a new course, mentoring a freelancer or a small business owner, or launching a product, and actually extract lessons from it that can help you grow. Because my life is filled with those moments, and I believe it can serve more than just me. So here's what's happening. Starting this Saturday of August, I still do my structured YouTube podcasts, of course, that won't stop. But I'm also introducing weekly vlogs. So each vlog will take you behind the scenes. My work with business owners and creatives, my mentoring sessions, my wins and my failures, and the real-time challenges I face as a founder, creator, and consultant. But more importantly, I'll break down what I learned from each of these moments so you get practical, valuable insights, not just a peek into my life. This is not just a day in the life. This is the thought process behind the decisions, the systems I use, and the mindset that drives it all. So, if you're an entrepreneur, a freelancer, or someone figuring things out, if you're looking for ideas, structure, or just someone who's also in the middle of the journey, subscribe now and turn on notifications. So, this channel is about to get more real, more intentional, and more helpful. Try my best to do it every Saturday. So, let's build better together.
Kay G para matrack niya na lahat ng nagbayad ng workshops natin.
Alright, so I'm about to jump to our Mentora Board of Directors meeting. So some talking points in the meeting is about the update of what's happening with Mentora. Again, Mentora is a startup actually about on-demand mentoring service online. So far there's sales traction already, but we have to discuss what's working and what's not. So it's actually, we have a monthly board meeting, usually online, and then a weekly sprint meeting. I'm not really involved in operations, but I just attend to those meetings because, to give my insights, especially on marketing strategies. One thing that I'd like to discuss in this meeting is attempting to do both mentoring, the mentorship service, and the workshops, because we're gonna be launching our first workshop with two of our mentors this August 9, Saturday. So we're doing, we just recently launched Mentora at the same time, simultaneously launching a workshop, which might be spreading as thin. So this is gonna be for discussion later. So is it time to somehow decouple them or double down on one, ano. So, well, this basically my concern, and also some optimizations in digital marketing, especially on the mentoring service. So what we're saying is that you just need to keep on testing
Yeah.
different creatives. So,
Having said that, we also still need to continue, getting that income at the same time, adding the budget. You can attack ideal clients and amplify your authority.
So we do these weekly workshops with our mentors. So for us to build our Mentora, the brand of Mentora, on a more deeper credibility for the service. No? So we have your mentor Mark Hui, who's a LinkedIn B2B lead generation expert. This is doing the workshop today. Resibo natin, ledger, updated naman. Kung ano naman yung creatives natin for last time, yun na rin yun. Siguro ilagay lang natin sa sistema natin na every Wednesday or so, every Friday. Katulad nun, nagawa tayo nung di ba? No statistics. I-convert lang natin yun into an email. We might start launching the ads for depende sa meeting bukas Playground Tanawan. So we start with the conference rooms after the meeting. So baka we need time to do the creatives nun for launching on Friday. So tomorrow baka mag-picture tayo. Tapos yung waitlist ng coworking. Okay.
You may, yeah, check
Sabi ko lang
it
talaga.
in
Sige.
Mentora weekly sprint. Okay.
Yeah.
Ito move ko tomorrow. YT mid form, editing.
Hindi yun. Kasi since recently naging eligible na tayo sa YouTube monetization. So of course I'd like to apply na lang daw.
Wow.
So apply. So of course we would like to double down the effort sa YouTube. One of it, of course, yung napag-usapan natin, may weekly vlog. And then also kasi ang strategy ng mga long form podcasters, like sina Joe Rogan at saka others, sina Howard Stern, yung long form nila kinakat nila into medium form.
Okay.
Yung medium form. So may short form, may medium form. So yung medium form is ang title noon is exactly about what is discussed dun sa highlight na yun.
Okay.
Ang benefit nun is that mas maraming kang option na ma-discover because mas marami kang videos na mapopost.
Okay.
At saka sa search. Kasi yung keywords na gagamitin mo is depending on the topic.
So, what's the plan today? Where are we heading?
Yes, for today we're heading to another town in Batangas, because we were invited by one of the hotel owners. I can't mention the names because still confidential, but we were invited by one of the hotel owners to expand our co-working space there, the playground. I think we've been in talks for a while now, and the idea is that to launch a new branch freelance purpose is really to help out working the working class, the working professionals, to have a place where they can boost their creativity and whatnot. Yeah, so and be more productive. So that's it. We'll see. We'll see. No promises yet, but we'll see. Pero kung dun sa binook nila CSD, CND, ano ba yung ABCD? Ano provided yun?
Tables and chairs po. Then, convention po ni Sir Pat.
Alright, so today is Wednesday, July 30, yeah, 2025. So it's almost lunchtime na, and I'm heading to Manila because I am meeting one of our consulting clients. It's an aviation, actually the biggest aviation school in the Philippines, if not in Asia, no? So they're actually based in Clark, and the board from the UK is coming here. I mean, it's already here actually, the chairman and the CEO. So we are meeting them. So yeah, meeting them in Makati, Shangri-La, to discuss the closure of the project. So the project na ginawa ko is business process review, because they came to us because of some challenges in corporate governance and business processes. So we did, identify the gaps in their process, and then now we are discussing the presentation of the recommendations, yung recommendations namin for them to be ready sa digital transformation. So basically that's my core expertise, doing that type of service to small businesses and also to medium-sized businesses. Message here is that if your business is chaotic, daming mga loopholes sa business process, so the first step really is to document the existing, and then from there hire somebody who can help you in identifying the gaps. Ano ba yung mga gaps niya, comparing sa best practices, and then from there you try to improve and prepare your business for digital transformation.
So yesterday in your video, you mentioned about the feel good business. What's that about?
Actually, I am motivated to do these weekly vlogs, business vlogs. The title is the Feel Good Grind. So it's a weekly vlog because recently I was approved by YouTube as an official YouTube partner. So meaning the videos that I'm doing or posting, hopefully is going to earn na, I actually hindi ako masyadong looking forward to that, but it's a good thing that happened, so that parang felt like it's obligatory for me to do the vlog this time again, as a new innovation, for me. But the feel good concept kasi started when we launched our co-working space last year, January of last year, or no, late 2023 pa nga, because we want to, I am in the position now to do business that not necessarily really about chasing after money, but more of like serving the actual purpose of the business. So yun yung idea of feel good. So yung co-working space is actually a feel good business, and then from time to time I have some ideas or businesses to launch, like Mentora. During that time kasi hindi ko pa talaga fully grasp yung concept ng feel good, because I'm still doing things the old way, yung nakasanayan ko, which is always chasing after money, chasing after projects, after sales, collection and whatnot, So, but recently, I think a month or 2 months ago, I had a retreat in Baguio, with my brother and a friend, si Glenn. And for the first time, I've been talking about or practicing mindfulness of Buddhism concept. But this time, they mention about Lao Tzu, which is going with the flow. So, in that retreat, I started to practice the concept of going with the flow, meaning not worrying or overthinking too much, but more of acceptance of the flow. So, dun ko na-realize yung things or innovation or new ideas that execute is hindi dapat pilit. It's more of, based on organic flow from within you. Like for example, expansion ng playground, as discussed yesterday, hindi siya pilit. It was like a smooth sailing flow. So yung mga bagay na ganun, like me doing the vlog, hindi ko kailangang isipin, pero for some reason I got up in the morning this morning to launch this vlog. Yun yung parang I want to share in this vlog. How can we find that feel good business? Kasi most of us, based on my experience sa mga business owners, lagi silang stress, lagi silang trying to chase after something na in reality hindi na siya feel good. But first thing is, how can you convert that into a feel good business? Secondly is, how can you make your flow smoothly flowing naturally, without much of overthinking or worry. So that's it. So hopefully I can sustain this weekly vlog. Gagawin ko lang naman is to document my day-to-day experience. Method. So this can be set as 3 months, 3 to 4 months per milestone. So it depends on if we gonna break it down further in terms of scope, then we can define a more accurate timeline.
Welcome back!
Yes,
Hey, how's the presentation?
excellent as usual.
Nice.
We're off to Little Tokyo to have dinner with the team for an excellent job.
Yay, excited.
Thursday, Makati still lunch break before another meeting. Alright, Thursday afternoon. So we stayed in Makati because I have another business process review meeting today, this afternoon. It's already 12:30. So meeting is 1. So this is an IT company this time, and just recently they officially partnered with Odoo. It's an ERP software company, and they're an official reseller. So as a reseller, they need to have a concrete process on pre-sales, sales, implementation, and support. So they commissioned me to help them draft the blueprint of how are they going to execute the process of that type of business. The good thing about it is that has been my bread and butter for the longest time, from the start of my career, developing and implementing ERP solutions, our own developed ERP software. Meeting the executives, already have done the initial gaps analysis. Their current process doesn't have a clear contract. Kasi in software, it has to be clear when it comes to what is the scope, the features that they need, what is the change request process, what is the warranty after implementation, what is the criteria or UAT process, UAT criteria to say that they accepted the project. Those are critical points in ERP or software implementation. So the meeting is in TechTite in Ortigas. I'm on my way there. Alright, Friday na. So it's the winding down day. Friday, last day of the week. So right now it's in the afternoon. We're heading to the farm, San Benito. So intentionally we decided to do this so we can have so we can breathe, relax now after a busy week and a couple of successes. Actually, it's really important to celebrate wins or milestones. We closed one project, meaning the project was completed. Last is that Tuesday or Wednesday? Or Wednesday, the one in Shangri-La, and then yesterday, we just secured another business process review contract, but this time in Mindanao, in Cagayan de Oro. So, and this is an intentional rest day today. But this morning we did some work. Usually Fridays is a refresh of ad creatives for our businesses, for my brand, and we were able to do it kanina, and then we booked the farm yesterday, and that's it. So that's to wrap up the week. See you next week. Alright, it's a wrap.